What's up guys, RuppDat here and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we made it back here to Traverse Town, and we talked with Leon and learned about what the keyholes we've been unlocking actually are for. And we also talked with Sid here in the accessory shop, and in exchange for delivering an old book that he pieced back together to its rightful home in the 3rd District, he will install the Navigee pieces we've been finding onto our gummy ship to allow us to access new worlds. While talking with him, however, we heard the bell at the Gizmo Shop ringing. So let's go check that out, because that's pretty interesting. The Gizmo Shop is in the 2nd District. Yeah, so I guess while I'm heading out there, I guess I'll get a bit of a discussion going. Go ahead and leave a comment in the description if you'd like. Tell me what you guys did for Thanksgiving. I unfortunately will not be able to answer this question myself until the video that'll go up Wednesday, because I am recording this on the same day I record the other 2 videos, which is the day before Thanksgiving. But I'll be able to share my own Thanksgiving experiences then, and also I'll be able to respond to some of your comments as well. So if you run across the left side of the balcony, you'll get to the Gizmo Shop, and when we get in here, we find more new enemies. These are air soldiers. They are flying versions of the soldiers that everybody knows and loves. We don't have to beat them. I'm just beating them down for a bit of experience, because that's definitely going to be helpful. I'll go ahead and just beat you down. Die. Actually, I'm wondering if we need to access some stuff in here. Come on, go away. There we go. Oh, large body. That's the sign for me to get going. I don't think we need to actually activate in the Gizmo Shop. It's mostly just for bonus stuff, but we'll deal with it later. So we have this ladder up here. Actually, really quick, I am going to want to equip these 2 high potions, as well as this mega potion I found. And probably this regular old potion too, just to have it there. Not exactly for what's at the top of this ladder, but for something else. So we come up here, and look at this. We have 2 of these flying magic casters in every single color. Be careful when fighting up here, because you can go flying off the edge of the balcony. And that is quite irritating, but it's unfortunate. Is the green one left? Good. The green ones, I should also point out, are the green Requiems. They're They're very magic resistant. They just resist pretty much every kind of magic, not just their specific element. So we have this red tranny here. Let's go ahead and battering ram it together. And if we head in here, I don't know how well you can see it, but we have this rope here. Let's go ahead and pull it. Now, there's actually a special legend associated with this bell. As you can see, that area is now on fire. If we pull it a second time, that panel down in the 2nd District Plaza now lights up, and it rotates again. So what happens if we pull it a 3rd time? We get a nice little fountain effect as it rotates once more. But more importantly, we found the keyhole to Traverse Town. And we're definitely going to want to lock this place if it's supposed to be the safe haven for all worlds, if your world gets consumed by the Heartless. So let's go ahead and head on down there, shall we? And get that locked up. So we approach the keyhole, and look who's back! It's our old pal, Guard Armor. Don't mind his HP bar, just beat on him a little bit. Try not to take too much damage. It honestly doesn't matter, because he's still not too difficult. See, look at that. He collapsed in a heap already. We've beaten him. Pathetic, right? Guard armor, when are you gonna learn? Okay, what are you doing now? Okay! He has learned a few new tricks! And he's become something much worse. Meet the true boss of Traverse Town, Opposite Armor! And Opposite Armor is very dangerous. If you thought Guard Armor was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. I'll go ahead and flash up all the individual parts. Keep in mind that the hammer legs are now his hands, and the gauntlets are now his legs. He still has most of the tactics he uses as, from being Guard Armor. But, he has a few new tactics, like spinning his arms around like a fan blade, just punching forward like that. And he also has one other attack that I will point out later, because it is of no significance right now. He can also kind of just throw his head around, almost like a spinning boomerang kind of thing, or a cutter, something like that. Again, I recommend taking out the gauntlets first that are now serving as his feet, because they are still the most damaging part, and as well as the weakest. One other thing I should point out about the fight with Opposite Armor. You have the entire second district as— oh crap! He's doing that now! Guard. Actually, can't I hit those back at him? No, I can't. Not necessarily. Yeah, this is his most devastating attack. He rearranges his body into a cannon and fires dark energy blasts at you. Very dangerous, and that attack hurts. So you're going to want to try and guard when he starts doing it. I did not expect him to do that this early, because normally whenever I fight him, he usually doesn't do that until after I've already knocked off all of his body parts, aside from the torso. Alright. One gauntlet down. And the other one's gonna follow not too long afterwards. Come on. Die. It said die. There we go. So the gauntlets are down. The hammer legs obviously have to go next. The big problem with Opposite Armor is the fact that he levitates. So he is actually much harder to hit than Guard Armor ever was. As I was trying to say earlier before he started doing that, you have the entire second district as your battlefield, and it is possible to actually leave in the middle of this battle. The thing is, if you do, though, any body parts you have destroyed will regenerate, and Guard Armor, or excuse me, Opposite Armor, will return to full health. Oh god, he's tucking himself in the corner. Come on. Yep. You can dodge roll out of the way. You can... Alright. So now it's just down to the torso, which is actually taking quite a bit of damage already. So Opposite Armor is not going to last too much longer, which is very good. I was actually kind of worried heading into this fight. Come on, die. Stop firing your cannon. There we go. Opposite Armor has been beaten, and that puts an end to Guard Armor permanently. So, just like before, Guard Armor completely collapses, even as Opposite Armor, coughs up the hearts he's taken, and vanishes. This time never to return. And for beating him, we get Arrow. Arrow and Cure are going to be your lifesaver spells throughout this entire game. Trust me on that. Because what Arrow does, it creates an armor of wind around you that lessens the damage you take. So I think it's a pretty helpful spell, don't you? But anyway, we have gone ahead and locked the Traverse Town keyhole. So Traverse Town is now safe. Doesn't mean the Heartless are going to go away, but at least we've saved the place. And we got another Navigee piece. Now, one thing I want to do quick is I want to go into my quick menu here. I'm going to set Cure. I don't know why I didn't do this before. To my triangle button. I'm going to set Arrow to my square button. I'm going to leave Thunder where it's at for now. Having Arrow and Cure in your quick spells is going to be a lifesaver. Those two spells are invaluable. So, now that we've beaten Guard Armor, or Opposite Armor, they're the same thing. We got a bit of time left. So, what do you say we head into the 3rd district and see if we can find this house where we need to deliver this book to? I believe we will not run into any Heartless because we've taken care of Opposite Armor. So, this is the door that we've been sent to find. It's got a fire symbol on it. So what happens if we cast the fire spell on it? The mystical house becomes open to us. And oh my god, this is kind of hard to see. Oh, this is going to be fun. Leaping across rocks. In the dark. Are you afraid of the dark? I missed that show. It was on Nickelodeon back in the day. Damn it. And yes, you do have to leap across all the rocks. You can't miss any. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to get up onto the ledge where this house is. What fun. Yeah, anyone remember that show, Are You Afraid of the Dark? It was on Nick back a long time ago. Barely made it. If you've never seen it, it's about this group of kids who, they gather around the campfire and tell stories that actually, kind of, sort of come to life. I see you back there, treasure chest, and I will get you later, because I don't feel like trying to go to you right now. So, this is an empty room that's opened off on the side of the house. I don't know why we can't just go in the front door, but it's very pitch black in here.
There's something about this musty place.
What the? Kyrie?
It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the walls.
Yeah, I guess
Remember?
It does.
Kyrie?
Sora?
Another illusion. I'm getting sick of these illusions. I want to see the real deal. What the? Arrived sooner than you expected. Who are you, old man? Yeah, I was gonna say, he doesn't really look like a Heartless. He is Merlin, the sorcerer. And apparently, King Mickey has asked him to help us. Donald, Goofy, and I am Sora, the bearer of the Keyblade. But before he explains himself to us... Presto! Out of his magic bag pops an entire furniture set. I gotta get me a bag like that. I could use one of those. Beat having to try and pack a suitcase. So Merlin here is going to teach us in the art of magic. So he will basically what we will do. I'll probably show that off soon. But there's something else here. This lady. If any of you remember her from Cinderella, she is the fairy godmother, and she will also assist us throughout our journey. So, I will get into what Merlin does probably in the next episode, but first off, Sid asks us to return the book, so he doesn't even know what kind of book it is. It's not even his. It found its way into his bag. Interesting. The book holds a great secret. The missing pages will unlock it. So... So, that book is something we will also probably tackle in the next episode as well. But, as for the stone that Leon gave us, he is actually what is known as a summon gem. Yes, it is a living creature that was consumed by lived in a world consumed by darkness. But this one had such a strong heart, he became a gem instead of vanishing with his world. Anytime we encounter these summon gems, we can bring them to the fairy godmother, and with a bibbidi-bobbidi-boo, we now have the summon spell Simba from the Lion King. You have to have 3 party members with being Sora and whoever else is battling alongside you, Donald, Goofy, whatever temporary party member you have. You can only use it once per battle, but you need them all, they all have to be alive, pretty much. You can't use summon magic if one of them is KO'd, which means Donald is technically, well, traditionally going to be a problem for you. But once they run out of their own special MP gauge, summons will go away. Or you can just dismiss them. So, if you find any more summon gems, we can bring them to the fairy godmother. And don't worry, we're going to save them all. But that's going to do it for this episode. I mean, we've met Merlin and the fairy godmother. They've agreed to help us. And best go see if we're going anywhere else. That's true. But we got this blue trinity here. I might as well get this taken care of quick. Sweat the cramped spaces. Hey, money. Just what I needed. But we still got a couple things we can take care of here in Merlin's house, but I'm going to save those for the next episode. So, thank you guys for watching. I have been RuppDat, and I will see you guys next time when I say we start by checking out that book and also seeing what Merlin has to teach us in the art of magic. So, I will see you guys then.